I've been making a lot of videos about playing mobile games on Mac, and in almost every one of them I get the same question asking me to try Call of Duty Mobile on Mac. So I finally did. The only problem is it doesn't work, even after I try many different ways. So if you click on this video just to find out whether this game or Warzone work on Mac, you just got your answer. It doesn't work. But if you want to stay to find out why it doesn't work and what are other games that you can play on Mac that still give you that Call of Duty-like experience, stick around and we'll break it down together. So the first and quite obvious reason is this game is designed to be played on mobile device and isn't built for emulator in the first place. There's an article on Activision support that states very clearly, this version of Call of Duty Mobile does not officially support the use of emulator. At first, that wording can be a bit confusing because they don't explicitly say it can run on emulator, just that it isn't support. So technically, that means some emulator may still work. So I did a bit more research and it turned out GameLoop is the only emulator that actually works with Call of Duty Mobile. The problem is it's run exclusively on Windows, and right now there's no workaround to make it run on Apple Silicon Mac. Yes, you can still download the game from the Play Store like any other app, but once you log in and play a few matches, the system will detect an abnormal environment and block you from playing. And in the worst case scenario, your account could even get banned. So honestly, don't even try this. So the reason you can't play this game has nothing to do with the emulator or your Mac being not powerful enough. The restriction enforced entirely on the game server side. And there's actually nothing we can do now, but wait until they unblock these emulators. In the meantime, I can recommend you some of the games that work great on Mac, but also offer similar game mode to Call of Duty, and once you try them, you might enjoy even more. And to put together this list of recommendations, I broke Call of Duty down into 3 key elements. It is a high quality graphic game and has 2 main game modes, Battle Royale and Multiplayer. And the first game that comes closest to Call of Duty in this mode is PUBG Mobile. I don't think this game needs much of introduction. It is one of the most classic survival FPS games out there with a massive player base, huge map, and plenty of game mode. It is my go-to choice whenever I want to play the survival game with my friend, and it delivers a really solid overall experience. Performance is also excellent. I was playing on my Mac Mini M4 and easily hitting up to 120 FPS. But if you don't like this type of gameplay and more into Call of Duty multiplayer mode, you might want to check out Standoff 2. This is a fast-paced shooter focused on quick gunfight with familiar modes like Deathmatch, Free-for-all, and Domination. It is not as graphically detailed as Call of Duty, but has more of a Counter-Strike style. Something that's simpler, more tactical, and a bit retro. So if you are a Counter-Strike fan, you'll probably enjoy this even more. Very lightweight and run pretty great on my Mac Mini M4, sticking around 60 FPS. And now for the high quality graphic games, we have a Destiny Rising. This isn't a traditional FPS game, but a very high quality action shooter with incredible visual. If you are someone who likes games with ability, flashy effects, and skill-based combat, this one is worth checking out. It also includes storytelling elements, so it's not just about shooting. You are building your character as you complete your daily mission. So even though these 3 games are different in the way they play, but they all share one important common thing. They are very emulator friendly. That means you can easily set up key mapping, lock the mouse while playing, or even use native keyboard, mouse, or controller to play directly. Just like the game Standoff 2 or Destiny Rising, which make the whole experience incredibly convenient. So that is pretty much for the game that's gonna give you a Call of Duty-like experience. The next step also important as we pick the right emulator, which is well optimized to handle this game smoothly. And from my own experience, after trying many different emulators over the years, this is the one that works best on my setup. So now I'm going to show you how to install and optimize MuMuPlayer Pro to your Mac. But keep in mind, this version only works on Apple Silicon Mac. If you have an older Mac like Intel Mac, you should choose another version of MuMuPlayer. Let's get started. So I will leave the link under the video description. You're gonna click on that and then click to try free. And just wait for a bit until the file is downloaded. Okay, now it's done. We're just gonna double click on the download files and then click agree to the term and just wait for a bit. Now it's successfully installed. What I'm gonna do is open the application folder. Yeah, so just gonna open the application folder and drag this one in. Okay, now it's done. Just gonna open it to the Spotlight search here. Open. And because of I installed MuMuPlayer Pro previously, so it's gonna install the latest version. But if you install in your Mac and you get this pop-up prompt you to update, just click to update and then it will get you the latest version. Alright, so now the update is successfully done and we just need to sign in with our credential. So you can go with your Google account or email account. If you are a first-time user, you're gonna get 7-day trial. So once you're done, we're gonna get this dashboard where you're gonna manage all of your virtual device. So I have one already here, and like everyone gonna get the first Android device here and power this one. The first thing we're gonna do is optimize. So just click on this option and click on settings. We're gonna go through 3 tabs, device, display, and performance. These are 3 main tabs that you need to optimize in order to make your virtual device more powerful for more intensive app. Device name is not important. You can name whatever you want. Device model, you can choose from one of the preset, but I don't see any different from these 4. So basically, you can choose whatever you want. I just do it like on default. The iMacs are not important as well. If you're gonna use the Android emulator for some of your work, then this is probably important, but for me, no. You can join your phone number if you do some testing against on a development job, right? But what we care more about is the GPU mode. So that's the Rising that I just introduced you earlier, right? So for that game, we have a very high graphics visual. So I'm just gonna choose the highest preset. But if you mainly do like 2D game, you can go with mediums or low. So the more powerful the GPUs, the more power consuming your computer is gonna be, right? But my Mac is like the M3 Pro, so it's pretty strong. So these things don't matter that much. So the next tab gonna be the display. I always put it in the highest resolution, which is 4K, but you can adjust based on your own preference, or you can do custom as well if you're gonna use your Android emulator in the external monitor, right? So definitely gonna check the FPS counters and auto window rotation. These are just optimization. And also MuMuPlayer Pro also have the some of the optimization tunes like graphic enhancement. So I highly recommend you to check on this. Let's make the game visual and everything much more smooth. Next one, we're gonna go to the performance, and this is where you customize how powerful your Android device. So it's already have the presets like energy saving for very light and 2D games. You can check on this based on the game you want to play, right? For example, some games like 2Ds like Pokemon Go or Pokemon Card or some 2D game, you name it, you can go with very low CPUs and memory spec. But for like higher some intensive games, I recommend you go with the high performance. Or if you have a lot of like CPUs and RAM spec on your Mac, you can go in the custom mode and default like more CPU and memory. So I'm just gonna go with the high performance. Maximum frame rate depends on your Mac, but if you're using the Pro or Max version, you definitely have the option to maximum your frame rate up to 120 FPS. Some other lower spec like Mac Mini M4 or Mac Air, the best option I think is 60 FPS. So just choose the best you want. You can choose dynamic frame rate. So whenever your Android emulator in idle, it's gonna stay at 15 FPS. So you can choose based on your preference. And then we have all the tabs like data, developer, and global. That's basically used for developer mainly, but they all really easy to read, and these options are very obvious. So I think it's really easy for you to kind of optimize these options. So that basically what I do to optimize the Android device. And I'm gonna show you very quickly. You can also clone this Android device to another instance, so you can run 2 instances at the same time. I have the dedicated videos about how to run multiple instances. I'll list them all in the description, so you can check that. So once you've done that, you're just gonna click on play and wait for a bit. So once you go into the home page, this is gonna work just like any Android tablet. So you're gonna have a lot of things like Play Store. So now I think you know what to do, right? Just sign in with your Google account and then find the game that you like and then just download like usual. So that's basically how you use MuMuPlayer Pro. It is a really great Android emulator, especially for Mac. And just try this and play your favorite game, and let me know in the comment if you have any other question. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will like this, and thank you for watching again, and I'll see you in the next video.